Atomic Habits by James Clear explains how meaningful personal change comes from small, consistent actions rather than dramatic transformations. The book begins by introducing the idea that habits are like compound interest. Small improvements, when repeated daily, grow into powerful long-term results. Clear calls these behaviors atomic habits, meaning they are tiny on their own, but incredibly powerful when combined over time. He emphasizes that success is not the result of one big decision, but of hundreds of small choices that slowly shape your life, whether positively or negatively. Clear then explains why most people struggle to change their habits. The issue, he argues, is not laziness or lack of motivation, but focusing on goals instead of systems. He introduces 3 levels of change: outcomes, what you want to achieve; processes, the habits you follow; and identity, who you believe you are. Most people try to change outcomes, such as losing weight or studying more, but lasting change comes from identity-based habits. When habits align with how you see yourself, they are more likely to stick. Every habit is a vote for the type of person you want to become. Next, the book explains how habits work through a simple 4-step loop: cue, craving, response, and reward. The cue triggers the behavior. The craving provides motivation. The response is the action you take, and the reward reinforces the habit. This loop explains why habits repeat automatically. By understanding this structure, you can redesign habits instead of relying on willpower. All habits, good or bad, follow this same pattern. From this model, Clear introduces the 4 laws of behavior change. The first law is make it obvious. This section focuses on awareness and environment. Many habits happen unconsciously, so Clear recommends tracking habits and using habit stacking, which means attaching a new habit to an existing one. He strongly emphasizes that environment shapes behavior more than motivation. If good choices are visible and easy, and bad choices are hidden or inconvenient, behavior naturally improves. The second law is make it attractive. Habits are driven by anticipation and dopamine, not just the reward itself. Clear explains how to make good habits more appealing by pairing them with something enjoyable, a strategy called temptation bundling. He also highlights the power of social influence, showing that we tend to copy the habits of people around us. When a behavior is normal in your group, it becomes attractive and easier to adopt. The third law is make it easy. This section explains that habits form through repetition, not effort or time. Humans naturally choose the path of least resistance, so the key is to reduce friction. Clear introduces the 2-minute rule, which suggests that any new habit should take less than 2 minutes to start. The goal is consistency, not perfection. By making habits simple and easy to begin, they become automatic over time. The 4th law is make it satisfying. Habits stick when they provide immediate rewards. Since many good habits have delayed benefits, Clear suggests adding instant satisfaction through tracking progress, visual cues, or small rewards. Habit trackers and streaks help reinforce consistency. To break bad habits, He suggests making them unsatisfying by adding consequences or accountability, which trains the brain to avoid them. Later in the book, Clear discusses long-term success and mastery. He introduces the idea of the plateau of latent potential, where results are delayed even though effort is being made. Many people quit during this phase because progress is invisible. Clear explains that professionals succeed by sticking to habits even when motivation fades or boredom sets in. Systems matter more than goals because systems continue working long after goals are achieved. The book concludes by reinforcing its core message. Small habits shape identity, and identity shapes destiny. Over time, tiny actions create massive change, not just in results, but in who you become. Clear reminds readers that you do not rise to the level of your goals, but fall to the level of your systems. By focusing on building better systems through small, consistent habits, lasting personal growth becomes inevitable.